Hey guys, Island Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. Oh, there it goes. Hi. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Monday. I've been slowly coming back to doing lives as the energy permits. So it's nice to be live with you guys today. Wait, has it started? I can't see anything. Yeah, it started. Maybe you just need to like refresh it or go out and come back in. Also, activation warning. I've been doing a lot of energy work today. It just seems to be the theme of the day, not just today, but even like over the weekend. My patrons know. My patrons and I talked about that yesterday. Um, yeah, so just activation warning there. I've been having the moon in Leo today. Lots of primal fire. Lots of primal fiery energy. And I think that's honestly because Mars, excuse me, not Mars. Don't know why I said Mars. Um, the moon being in Leo today has also been working with Chiron and Aries. It's been trining Chiron and Aries. I think it's been aggravating it for some people. Everyone's a little different, but I've been really feeling that primal fire. And I had an interesting activation yesterday that I think also just kind of exacerbated that. So if you're feeling those vibes, you ain't alone, but I know not everyone's experiencing it. But hello, hi guys. So if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. I do these, well, at least today I'm doing this live. So if you're catching it after the fact, there should be timestamps below. So just check that out. Normally, what we do, I just give you guys some information as far as things that I'm feeling, sensing, observing in the collective energy. We talk about some of the astrology for the week, and we also do some channeled messages and some card readings as well. Okay. So just let you guys know that that's how we do. The reason I also came on a little later, like I said, I needed to take a lot of time this morning to like this energy. Even as I'm talking to you guys, I can like still feel there's like so much fire trying to like come out of me right now. We're gonna get into it though. I'm just getting my little timestamp labels ready so that when we're in the thick of it, it's not gonna take too much time. So just give me 1 second here. I may even do a collective read today. I was debating about like signs or elements, and then I was like, oh, maybe groups. So I don't know. We'll decide when we get to that portion. But yeah, we'll decide when we get to that portion. Hi, Bubby. You want to come up? For those who are new, I have a cat. His name's Clyde, not Bubby, but that's his nickname. He always knows. He always knows when I'm about to channel because, like, he's a cat. Like, this is the time of day he loves to sleep. And no matter what time I start, he just like always comes in like as I'm grounding and getting into the space. So it's just kind of funny. So he may come and hang out with us. He may be intermittent. He hasn't been super well the last couple days. Just giving a little bit of information. I do have my Chiron and Aries. I'm sweating it. There's a giant spider on the front door in my room, and I do not dare go. I don't. Well, hopefully you're not in Australia. I'd be scared if it's an Australian spider. Yes, all the fire, the bell of the belly of the beast. I'm so over it. I feel you. I feel you. So, actually, little disclaimer before we get into the overview. Because for those who are like, don't really understand astrology, or it's just like you want to know what's up, but like hearing all the aspects is like hearing math for you and it's just like too much information. I do an overview, just like a quick little summary, just so you can kind of just get the gist of the information of what you're looking for. Um, but a little disclaimer. So when I speak on the astrology, I love astrology. It's a fun discipline, but I do like to remind people from time to time that there are so many different lenses and different ways of studying astrology. Like literally, right? It's like you have Mayan astrology, you have sidereal, you have Vedic sidereal, you have tropic sidereal, you've got tropic Western. It's like, and there's others too. And because these systems are also so different, I think it's also a good just practice to, no matter what you are learning with astrology or no matter who you're watching for astrology information, that one, always use your discernment and also know that these are just energies that are at play collectively. And it's just a good practice to understand, like, oh, this is like what's available to me, and not to look at it as like, oh, this is going to be a really hard day and it's going to be like this and I'm not going to do this because of it. Just take everything with a grain of salt and don't allow astrology to stop living your life, okay? To stop you from living your life. Just take it as a fun discipline and informational support, okay? Um, yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. Oh, no, okay. I will say, maybe I've got a lot of new people coming in. When it comes to the channeled messages and even the readings that I do, these are general and they are timeless because time is not linear, right? So you know your life best. You have your discernment for a reason. If something's resonating with you, you know. If it's not, don't force it. Don't think about it too hard. If you're thinking about it really hard, it's probably not your message, right? And I do read for a lot of different people and a lot of different collectives within the collective. Okay. So also just know that. Yeah. And check out Patreon. We got bonus content there and the website. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. Okay. So my patrons, I met with my patrons yesterday. I met with the Rainbow Tribe yesterday to talk about the full moon in Libra. If I have the bandwidth, I will be doing a full moon Libra YouTube video. Words. But I don't know if I'll have the space. I have a lot of sessions today, but that's already up on Patreon for those who are curious. And all of the aspects that I'm going to be talking about today, I'm not going to try to get too detailed because it is a little intricate. But the aspects I'm going to be talking about today are tied to the full moon Libra. So just know that in the information that I am speaking to you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that is everything. All right. I know I'm like ready to like get into this. Okay. So you probably know from the title, everything on a line must go. There's a lot of different ways you can even look at this, and there's a lot of different ways that we can experience this energy. So, to paraphrase the energy of the week, are we still working with this belly of the beast, wisdom over wounding energy? Yes. Chiron being the symbol of our soul scars in the way that I've spoken about that recently? Yes. And if you don't know what I mean by that, that's okay. Quickly, just to reiterate, have been observing Chiron as this representation astrologically of our unique access to collective soul scars. They are your personal sensitivities, insecurities, triggers, traumas, whatever, what have you. But it is also directly correlated to the collective because we are a collective. Okay. Now, if you have been struggling with this, hi, buddy. Hi. I know, I see you. I know, but I'm working. So do you want to just chill and get closer to me like that? Um, sorry, distraction. Coming back. This Chiron belly of the beast, wisdom over wounding energy. It is helping us to discern what is not helpful to us, what is not aligned with us. In that same vein, another lens of looking at it is what disempowers us, what diminishes us, and let's be done with it. Let's be done with it. Let's release it. Let's devour it if we have to. Also, just a little heads up because I'm in this like very fiery primal energy. I'm gonna try not to yell. I'm gonna do my best. I was yelling a lot yesterday on Patreon. It's just the vibes that I'm in right now, and I think also a chunk of the collective is in these vibes right now. So whether you're looking at it as facing your own shadow, facing your own personal insecurities, fears, traumas, etc., or looking at your life and looking at your patterns of behavior, your environment, your friends, your way, your perspective, your beliefs, anything in those realms that make you feel less than, that make you feel taken advantage of, that again make you feel disempowered or diminished, recognizing that and just saying no, just being done once and for all. Okay. And recognizing what does the opposite for you, what uplifts you, what makes you feel really good, what gets you in your heart space, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel respected, what makes you feel recognized, what feels healthy, and really nurturing those things. For we've been in this energy for a while. Okay. So some of you guys have found your footing in it and you've been navigating it really well. Some people are still struggling. Some people are still in that belly of the beast part of it where they're like in the thick of shadowy, kind of dense, crunchy energy. Okay. And so just know that everyone's in a different spot with this. You know where you're at, okay? Buddy. Hi. Can we? Thank you. I am going to tend to him from time to time just cuz he's, you know, my baby. um that being said, another way that I'm enjoying looking at this energy is really just nurturing and focusing on what feels right in your spirit. I think that's a good universal way of looking at this energy and experiencing this energy and navigating this energy. What feels right in my spirit and what doesn't, and just being very honest with yourself and being very accountable to yourself with that. Okay. Another theme that we have this week that is really nice is the upliftment through friends and partnerships and connections. And that feels really, really good. I'm like loving those vibes. And I feel like people who are able to experience that theme this week, particularly wrapped up in the full moon Libra, are people who have been navigating this belly of the beast, Chiron, wisdom over wounding, venom kind of energy that we keep talking about. If you found your footing in that, you probably will have an easy time embracing certain partnerships and friendships and connections where you can find not just camaraderie, but you can actually find a lot of support and uplifting of each other, helping each other elevate. I do expect for some people there may even be like promotions or like shifts in career because of that, depending on what your career is, obviously. But like I do see that for quite a few people. Um, what was the other little theme? Oh, fun. There's also this theme that is available. Again, not everyone's going to experience all of these things. We're all in a different spot. I'm just giving you the bucket of energy that's at play. Fun, play, and creativity is also on the table to be experienced and to be enjoyed, especially if you're finding within that realm what feels right in your spirit and what feels good and what doesn't make you feel disempowered or what doesn't take away from you in some kind of way, shape, or form. Okay. That is the overview. I know that's very quick. Um, but that's all you really need to know and be aware of as far as like things to expect. I also will say that with all of the chaos and changes and disruptions that have been going on in the world, that energy, there is also an opportunity to find your own balance in it, to find your own way of navigating it moment to moment, piece by piece, is almost how that's wanting to be said, which is interesting. Um, and that is, how do I want to say, that is wrapped up and correlated with what feels right in your spirit. Okay. 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 And of course, just a quick little note about dates. Today, Mercury is stationary direct. Oh, I've been waiting for this day for a while. Mercury retrograde this time around has just really, like, really, really been difficult for me. And of course, for some people, and for some people, it's been great. But yes, today Mercury is stationary direct in Pisces at 26 degrees. And on the full moon Libra on April 12th, we also have Venus going stationary direct in Pisces. Also, thank God. Now, I will say with the full moon Libra, just really quickly before we get into the astrology, and again, I may do a YouTube video on this. Some of that energy is going to be really intense, but that doesn't have to be bad. Okay. When I was like tuning in and just getting my notes together and talking to my patrons about it, it feels very much like this massive influx of light is honestly how it feels. But that light, what it's going to do is it's going to apply all this pressure on the heart and on the soul and these soul scars, because the soul scar energy is very exacerbated. The belly of the beast energy is still exacerbated because Mars in Cancer is squaring Chiron and Aries. That's what that energy is astrologically. And so if you haven't been navigating this energy well and you haven't been dealing with your soul scars very well, or your shadow, whatever word you want to use for it, that volume of the crunchiness is going to get ticked up, and it's going to feel like light is forcing its way through your soul scars is what it's going to feel like. That actually is a really positive thing because one, it's very healing. It's also enlightening. It's illuminating. It's going to offer some clarity, but also at the same time, it's going to make the energy lighter. Okay. It's going to break up the density, so to speak. And so I'm very curious too to see how that's going to like manifest globally or just externally. I'm just very curious about that. So just know that even if it gets crunchier or a little bit more dense, that's because the pressure is trying to push the light through for you and for everybody, really. Um, so just embrace it. Just embrace it, because also we have this massive Piscean conjunction and we've been in it for a while and we've had different celestial bodies moving in and out of it through Pisces season and even up into this current Aries season. But this Pisces conjunction is just like so beautiful, offering so much aid and so much support. And so if you allow this process to happen and you surrender to this process, thank you. You may even experience the light cracking through as more of an internal devouring of shadow or venom or pain of this like venomous toxic stuff that doesn't need to be there anymore, that's not aligned with you anymore. So some of you may experience it as a pressure cracking open, cracking through. Some of you may experience it as more of an internal devouring of the self, actually, just kind of interesting. Um, but it will allow for so much more softer energy. And that's not how you like grammatically say that. Softer energy, deepened heart energy, ease with connecting with the self and the soul and with others in that same way, and patience and acceptance and love and compassion and empathy and just all of those beautiful energies. So a lot of amazing things to come out of this week and to come out of this full moon. So just know that. Okay. All right. Let's get into some of the astrology. All right. So, like I said, I'm not going to get crazy about talking about the aspects here because they are a little intricate and I just want to give you the bread and butter of what it matters here. So, let's start with the massive Piscean conjunction. So, we have Mercury and Venus in Pisces. Again, they are stationary direct this week. Saturn in Pisces and the North Node in Pisces. Now, Neptune is officially in Aries, 0 degrees. You could say it still is part of this conjunction, but the fact that it's also already starting to move on to Aries, it's pretty far away from like Venus, especially. Hey, we're not knocking drinks over. We're not doing that. Sorry. I've got a sparkling water open and he's like, playtime? Playtime? No, not playtime. Buddy, hey, come here. Just chill. Tranquilo. Just relax. Just relax. Yeah, just chill. Okay, let's come back to the astrology. This conjunction is amazing. Okay. It's amazing for a number of reasons. First of all, the fact that the North Node is part of this conjunction adds this feeling of if you're in that energy, you're connecting to it, you're allowing yourself to move forward. You're allowing yourself to move on from certain things that require that. Hold on. You are open and receptive to what is to come in the future. And sometimes when the North Node is activated in these like collective energies, sometimes it can also translate to this feeling of fate or this feeling of destiny, synchronicity, if you will, like Wheel of Fortune like energy, which is really, really nice. Having Venus, he's trying. There he goes. There he goes. Having Venus and Mercury working together in Pisces, obviously that will impact relationships, right? And has been impacting relationships, but not just relationships with people, it's also a relationship to yourself and relationship to your relationship to all things, okay? So it's kind of an interesting vibe going on there because especially being in Pisces, that touches on faith, that touches on love, that touches on healing, that touches on arts, that touches on creativity. It also touches on how you spend time with yourself, how you connect to yourself, how you commune with yourself. Where is your relationship to the notion of trust, even, right? Hold, buddy. I know we're just getting started. He's already still in the show. There's a lot of shifting of our views and perceptions of so many things in our lives because Venus and Mercury are working together in Pisces with the North Node. Then you throw Saturn in the mix. Saturn does interesting things here. And it is a help, it is an assistance because Saturn being here in Pisces puts a little bit of that pressure on us to say, hey, are you ready to actually like move on? Are you actually doing what you need to do to like let go of things that are not aligned to you, that are not healthy for you, that make you feel like crap, that make you feel like shit, that hold you back? Like, are you actually ready to be accountable to yourself in letting these things go? Saturn Pisces is 8 of Cups energy. Okay. And when Saturn and Venus get together in Pisces, it's interesting because I've seen just from observing one or two things kind of happen with relationships. One, an isolating experience can happen where you actually like retreat from people or want to, or you just feel that bubble void like energy, even if you're engaging with people. And sometimes I can see it almost do the extreme opposite of getting very deeply spiritually connected with like very few relationships, probably spiritually guided relationships. And so I've seen both there because Saturn really likes to commit, Saturn likes to devote. But in Pisces, it's about committing to the void. It's about committing to the spirit. It's about committing to the vibration of love and what that means. And internalized, that's very much about the self and your relationship to those things in your own inner world, right? So it's interesting there. So again, Saturn Pisces is helping us to have that awareness of what feels good, what doesn't, what's right with our spirit, what doesn't, and to do what we need to do to uphold our accountability to that. Okay. This is also a conjunction that's helping us with getting over some really bad habits, or if you're dealing with addictions and things like that, also really helpful for that. I'm hearing seeing the light is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Makes sense. Seeing the light. Now, this massive conjunction is trine Mars in Cancer and sextile Uranus, while Mars and Uranus are sextile each other. That is a really cool thing. It's actually yeah, it's a really cool thing. It's a very helpful aspect here because Uranus and Taurus is all about change. It's all about shaking up our values, shaking up, well, we've seen the economy and, money and all of that stuff. But Taurus is about value first and foremost. That's why we associate it with money, because we value money. We have a value on money in our society. That's why it's part of Taurus energy. But Taurus is about values and possessions and comforts and shaking those things up. But when it's in a positive aspect like this, to a conjunction of Pisces and also to Mars in Cancer, we have confidence with these shakeups. We have more confidence with these changes, and we actually want to embrace it. And with the help of Pisces, we can start to see the silver lining of these changes and of this chaos. And specifically with Saturn sextile Uranus, that is the strongest sextile amongst all the Pisces celestial bodies. So we have, right, we have got Mercury, Venus, Saturn, North Node, and then Neptune's in Aries. All of that is sextile Uranus, but Saturn's at 25 degrees and Uranus is at 25 degrees. That is the strongest sextile amongst the conjunction. Just trying to lay out the information for you. And he's out. He'll be back. He'll definitely be back. Saturn sextile Uranus helps us to find order, Saturn, in the chaos Uranus. Okay. The chaos of these changes that are happening around us and also the changes we want to make, again, helping us to see the silver lining. One of the beautiful things about Pisces energy, and anyone who has like strong Pisces placements, and it is a gift if you're exalted in your Pisces energy or you are highly evolved in your Pisces energy. Pisces is really good in a crisis of not freaking out. Like Pisces can experience serious tragedy and they're like, it is what it is. Not to say they're not affected, but like they don't freak out in the face of crisis because they have this innate connection to that void, to that peace, to acceptance, to faith, to God, even if you want to say. And so in all of this, we can be patient. We can find the patience. We can find the calm. And we can find our footing with taking one step at a time through navigating these global changes and any changes that we're making for ourselves. And it definitely is a faith sort of energy because we can't see what's ahead. We can't see what's 50 miles down the road or 5 years down the road. We can barely see what's in front of like oh my God, I can't speak. I'm sorry. We can barely see a foot in front of ourselves, right? So this is also, okay, I'm finding my own harmony and balance in this chaos. I am seeing the silver lining of these changes and the possibilities of these changes. That's also Pisces at work, working with Uranus. I have enough faith in myself that I can put one foot in front of myself today. And then tomorrow, I'll probably lift the other foot and put it down in front of me again. Baby steps here with all these changes, right? Now, Mars being in the mix of this is also nice because we've been in these long lessons with Mars retrograde, right? We're still in the post shadow, by the way. just a little reminder, we're still integrating Mars retrograde lessons. And so anything that was going on since September for you, I would say September and December September, December, and February. Big milestones of Mars retrograde phases here with the retrograde phase. We're still integrating, but Mars has been teaching us how to take very honest action that is aligned to our hearts, that is aligned to our truth, and to be very honest about it, be very courageous with it, of acting on what we want, okay? This could even be in terms of emotional security. This can be in terms of people that we love. This can be in terms of passion. This can be in terms of creativity, even in terms of manifestation, whatever. It's just not being afraid to walk towards the things we really want for ourselves, that again, that is right in our spirit. It works beautifully here because it's adding more fuel to the fire. It's adding more confidence. It's adding more excitement. And it's also adding fun. Now, you've noticed I haven't spoken about Chiron yet. We're about to get there. So Mars is still square Chiron, as I mentioned briefly in the overview. Chiron is also still working with Eris. Okay. And that is absolutely the belly of the beast energy. That is the wisdom over wounding energy. That is the soul scar energy. So the way this has been manifesting in the collective, the more we get excited to follow what we want through that Mars energy that is now supported by the Pisces conjunction and by Uranus, we hit that Chiron energy. And so it's just showing us blatantly what has been holding us back. It's showing us very blatantly what we feel weird about, what makes us feel like we can't do these things, what makes us feel like we're not capable of of acting in this way of honoring what it is that we want and acting on what is right in our spirit, right? Whether that's a self-esteem thing, whether that's imposter syndrome, whether that's trauma, whether that's fear, insert here whatever that is for you. It's different for everybody. But that's what it's been showing us. And it's been going on for a while. It's been going on for weeks. It was going on during the eclipses season as well. It's been going on for a long, long time. Now, after this week, after the full moon Libra, I will say it's going to start getting pretty weak and we won't really have the intensity of it. But we've been in this long enough where I do think we've gained a lot of benefit, or at least we should have been able to gain a lot of benefit. And there is a lot of illumination of, oh, my personal experiences of these things that have held me back. There's also kind of a nice little bonus to this for some of you, not all of you. As you're facing Chiron and you're facing your soul scars, you're facing the belly of the beast, you're facing your shadow. For some of you, it's venomous, toxic energy that you're trying to purge and get rid of. Okay. You also are able to see how these particular soul scars and unique experiences have set you up for your unique wisdom, your unique life experience, and how you can use that to help other people for some of you, or how you can use that um, in part of your journey to just, find some sense of stability or support. Okay. I don't know if that was on Patreon that I went on a whole ramble about that, of like the more that everybody individually works with their Chiron, the more that we all find this like key, this like special key of like our unique solution to that unique soul scar for the collective. And then in that way, we all have like some sort of key or answer to harmonizing the collective energy. Anyway, don't know if that was here or there. So I just mentioned it briefly. So that energy is still present. Now, I will say what's kind of fun is Juno. Juno is really active this week, especially with the full moon. So Juno is retrograding through Sagittarius, and I believe next week it's going to move into Scorpio finally. But Juno is trying all of that Piscean energy, and Juno is also sextile Pluto. And because it's trying all that Mars energy, it's also very closely trying Neptune and Aries. So that's where the partnerships come in. That's where the friendships come in. There's also some fixed star activity that's floating around this week that I spoke a lot about Patreon. If I speak about it again, it'll probably be on a YouTube video about the full moon Libra. But we have two Bohemian fixed stars, especially that are active, which is kind of cool and has like special implications. But Juno, sorry, getting all distracted because Juno is working with one of those stars. So Juno, being in Sagittarius here, brings in bonded relationships. And that doesn't have to be marriage. That can be business relationships. That can be friendships. That can even be family. Bonded relationships to me are just relationships where there is either one, a physical contract, or there is some sort of obligation that both people are privy to, and that there's an understanding of we will show up in this way, right? Kind of like a soul contract in a way. The way Juno's aspecting here, if we engage with these kinds of relationships, these kinds of partnerships, these kinds of connections, this week in particular, there's a really nice, I almost want to say vibe, tendency for these particular relationships to show us more of ourselves, okay? To show us more illumination. And relationships are the greatest teacher, but there's something about this week with these energies where that's kind of amplified. There's also fixed star activity that is nodding or, indicating is a better word for that, indicating that there can be a lot of elevation, promotions, success found by way of friends, found by way of allies, found by way of community, found by way of support. Okay. So, especially if you have, I would say Gemini or Sagittarius, I'd even say Cancer actually, in a very social house, like third house, I'll even say fifth house, third house, fifth house, fourth house, 11th house, ninth house. I know it's a lot of houses, but like a lot. That's the thing about astrology too. All the houses are correlated together in some way, shape, or form. But houses that have a lot of emphasis on relationships or friendships could be really nice for you. That could manifest very easily for you. Okay. And just a little side note, Pluto is square Lilith and Haumea. Lilith and Haumea are conjunct in Scorpio right now. And Pluto being square, that energy, it's kind of like, it's kind of poking that primal animalistic soul scar energy, because it's actually poking ways that we feel violated is what it's poking at. It's poking at ways that we have felt disempowered, that we have felt taken advantage of, where we feel like there is an injustice or like some sort of violation of divine order Okay. And with the Haumea component, there is a component of like Mother Earth in there or the planet, right? The the population of the planet is also a theme in all of that. I keep wanting to do this. Like it feels like a knife jab is what it feels like. And like, rage as a response. And Pluto and Aquarius working with that is also highlighting that communal connection aspect and speaking truth on that and digging the truth of that up. So if you have any like rage going on or feelings of injustice, I would say be curious and check your charts because maybe this is affecting you. That's Pluto, Aquarius, and Lilith, Haumea, and Scorpio. But that Aquarius, Scorpio, 0 to 5 degrees is where that would be affecting you if you have any personal planets there or angles there. Yeah, so that's the energy of the week. That's the astrology of the week. Yeah, that was a lot faster than I expected. But like I said, I do want to do a collective reading, and honestly, just like talking all this energy out. It's funny, I feel like I've been aware of this more recently the last few weeks. Like, when I am feeling all, like, the intensity and then I get on here and I tell you guys about it, I feel like just putting words to it just transmutes the intensity of it because I feel a lot lighter. Feel a lot lighter. I mean, I know when I'm, like, doing my notes, I am tuning in. So it's like I am feeling the collective, and so, yeah, I think just talking about it helps to complete the process of getting rid of it out of my body. Like I said, I'm a little spicy today. All right, I do want to do collective reads. So, where are we going with the collective read here? Hold on, let me sit with this for a minute. Save that for later. Okay. I think we're doing Big Bertha. Actually, I might be doing what I did on Patreon. Big Bertha, maybe with healing waters. I think that's what we're going to do. All right. Do a timestamp here. I definitely think we start holding for one another when we connect. Yes. And like I also said too earlier, I've been doing a lot more energy work recently with the collective. And it's been interesting. It's been interesting. Like today, they just had me honestly just blasting light, which felt really good. Honestly, felt really good. Maybe some of you guys have been called to do the same thing. It's just been good. It's been good. Been in the rage cage all day without realizing it until I heard this. So it started kind of hitting me last night. And it was so bizarre. Okay, a little story time, and then I'm gonna do no timestamp for the collective read. Yeah, it started to hit me a little bit last night. And it was so weird because like I've been in such a good energy. Um, like feeling good, my body's felt good, my energy's felt good. And like out of nowhere, I started like my heart started to hurt. And I was like rubbing it. I'm like, what is going on? What's happening? And then like my neck and my whole upper body started getting all like locked up. And I was like, what the hell is happening? And I was like trying to sit with it. I'm like trying to stretch. I'm trying to like do breath work. I'm like, what the fuck? And I couldn't discern it. I just knew it was energy. I knew it was energy trying to come up through the like even yeah, it's like, oh, can still feel some of it now. I just knew it was energy trying to move up through my heart space is what I knew. That's all I knew. And then this morning, going outside and singing with spirit, I was able to start moving that. And then I felt the rage. And I was like, oh, it's like, oh, my inner animal wants to yell and scream and like bite someone's head off. It's like how it was feeling. And I was like, how am I gonna be live if I just am angry, right? So that's why it took so much time to like get right before coming on here. Okay. Time to cover my crown. Yeah, if you're sensitive to getting activated, anyone who's on here, I would just keep that in mind when just watching my videos. It just happens. It's like it's not intentional. It just happens, especially when I am doing more energy work. That's where I am today, trying to clear some clamping energy. It just does not want to let go. I think the way to let it go is just to be angry. Like I said, even just like me talking about this energy, it's like it's getting it out. It's transmuting it. Just let yourself be angry. Let yourself be angry and give it an outlet. Like I also journaled a bit too, and that helped a lot. That helped a lot. And what ended up coming out was like so obvious. It was like, stop manipulating. me. Stop commanding me. Stop trying to demand shit from me. Like that's what was coming out. Just stop. The word stop, really. Just stop. Stop the madness. Just stop the madness. So, yeah, if you are struggling with anger and you're struggling to get it out of your body, physical movement's great, by the way, like dancing or working out, always a great way to deal with anger. But giving your anger words is also, I think, a very important practice to have because it's also truth. It's the truth of what you're feeling, it's the truth of what you're experiencing. And sometimes we just need to feel like we recognize what's happening there, right? Like it just wants recognition. Okay. Collective. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? For the collective's highest good. Also, if you're new, Big Bertha is a combination deck of the Starseed Oracle and Angels and Ancestors, just for my newbies. And it is linked below. All the decks that I use are linked below. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. I like it. So first we have jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So it's interesting because we had a card come out yesterday on Patreon that was similar, almost like it was like phase 1 and this would be phase 2. So it's interesting to see the transition here. But this is part of the energy that I've been talking about. There's so much change happening. And there's also a lot of change that people are initiating on their own. Embrace it. Embrace it. Find your footing with it. Find your balance with it. Find your truth in how you want to navigate these changes. Absolutely. But don't resist it. There's no point in resisting it. And if it's making you scared or anxious or angry, that is totally valid. That's totally valid. Just let yourself honor that. Let yourself express that. Let yourself recognize that's how you feel, right? And in doing so, also allow this devouring of those energies. Allow yourself to let go of those things, right? Because if you're angry or anxious or feeling all these crunchy emotions, it's probably an indicator of, how do I want to say? It's probably an indicator or showing you how you may feel diminished in some way, or how you may feel disempowered or in some way, or how you feel out of control in some way. And in recognizing that and honoring that, working with that energy, you also can see what would make you feel the opposite. Like what helps you to feel more empowered, what helps you to feel more stable, what helps you to feel more just okay, right? With yourself. It's all an internal experience. No matter what's going on externally, you have full control over your own internal experience and your relationship to your own emotions and what's going on with you, right? But this is like, yes, embrace the changes, embrace it. Embrace it. Because the other thing too with this energy, like, yeah, we don't really know fully like what's to come of everything. Everyone's got their own choices to make. As far as the collective reality playing out, that is totally based on the free will of all 8 billion humans on this planet. But it doesn't mean that it can't offer bigger blessings than we could imagine, right? Like, yes, there's chaos right now, there's destruction right now, but what can be created after the fact, or what comes after, what comes later, can be better than you are allowing yourself to believe. Belief is a huge thing with Pisces too. Belief has been a huge theme for the collective, and it still is. And belief is a huge driver of what we experience internally, moment to moment to moment. And I'm not saying that like owning this ability to master your internal experience is going to make everything sunshine, rainbow, and rainbows and unicorns. That's not what I'm saying. Life is always going to be life, and things will, happen unexpectedly. That's just the nature of life. But it doesn't mean that you can't like reclaim your sense of peace when things happen, right? Anyway, Eagle. See from a higher perspective. I love that that came out because it also came out with Medicine Mother, with honor your inner knowing. I love that. So we have this juxtaposition of the deeper we really go within ourselves, the more we can see, right? The more we can see. How do I want to say this? Oh, it's so weird how they're showing it to me. They're showing it to me like an optical illusion sort of a thing. I don't know how to even articulate that. I'll do my best. But when we get really focused on the chaos outside of us and we're not focused on what's going on here, all we see is what is pulling on what's distracting us. Thank you. All we see is what's distracting us. All we see is what's disrupting us. And we forget that there's other things. We forget that there's another way to look at things. We forget there's another way of operating, right? And when we get distracted like that, it's really easy to not just be disrupted, but to move into the frequency of fear. And when we move into fear, we ain't making really sound decisions, right? It's one thing to be afraid and then recognize, okay, this situation is scaring me. I need to like navigate this. Let me get to a space within myself where I can navigate this effectively, right? It's like there's a wisdom there, there's a maturity there, there's a mastery there. And that's what I'm getting with this. That's what I'm getting with this. The more solid you are in that Piscean state within yourself, the easier it's going to be to navigate moment to moment to moment because you're actually going to be able to see more possibilities because you're not just allowing your focus to get pulled in all these really wacky, crazy, chaotic directions. You're maintaining the homeostasis of self. And in doing so, you are maintaining this sense of control of the moment and what you decide to do with it and how you see what's available to you, right? This card that came out got me really excited. Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. This speaks specifically to masculine energy. Oh, ow. This speaks specifically to masculine energy, but obviously that experience of feeling safe and feeling protected and feeling looked after. A lot of you, I would say a lot of the collective have gone through a lot of phases where our faith gets tested. Saturn and Pisces has been doing that, especially when it was retrograde. It was really testing our faith, right? And testing our experience of guides and guardians and just spirit in general, creator in general, and could create this feeling of being really alone or almost cut off from spirit or even cut off from ourselves. And just feel this restoration of that for those who are still in that. I think a lot of people have reclaimed that and have started to feel connected again. But if you've been struggling with that, embracing that Piscean state of being will help you to restore that. To remember that you're not alone, no matter how many empty spaces are around you where human beings are supposed to be, it doesn't mean you're alone. I don't know why I wanted to be said that way. Yeah, doesn't mean you're not alone. Some of you could be working with Horus as well. Yeah. Hold on. Seeing. Some of you this week are going to get really good at seeing very clearly. I want to say specifically with people. I'm getting like people in content, like movies and stuff like this, like shows and stuff like that, maybe even music. Like eyes are wide open here. Very clear on, yeah, I'm getting people and like consuming content or consuming music. It's very specific, like consuming certain frequencies. Thank you. I guess that's what it is. Hold on a second. And get very clear on yeah, what frequencies disrupt you? What frequencies like take you out of this energy? Take this experience of this energy away from you. That's very interesting. Yeah, eyes wide open there. Eyes wide open there. That feels pretty complete, honestly, for collective. I mean, well, no, we can do healing waters. We can do healing waters, and then I'll decide if I'm going to do signs or not. Put that back. So, Healing Waters is a deck by Rebecca Campbell, also linked below. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, Yaya. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. We got like 300 people in here and like 150 likes. Please like the video so it helps to circulate and other people can find it and find the messages just like you. Any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? Oh, sorry, I just realized something. So the full moon's on the 12th. Come the 13th, the moon's going to move into Scorpio. It brought me to that Pluto, Lilith, Haumea energy. So just after the peak of the full moon, yeah, the energy's going to peak. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Pluto will be square the moon while the moon is conjunct Lilith and Haumea. I feel like dreams are gonna be crazy. I mean, with any full moon cycle, dreams are like, pay attention, but that's interesting. Um, Having the moon working with Lilith, especially, and then that Pluto energy's in the mix with Scorpio and Aquarius. Yeah, I'm wondering if like, yeah, come that Sunday, because that's a Sunday, right? Like trying to look at my calendar. So, yeah, that's well for in the States here, it's a Sunday. Um, yeah, the dreams the day after the full moon are probably gonna be way crazier and way more intense. And also that like rage energy. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? Now, and don't forget, I know we're talking about a lot of like spiritual implications here. Fun and play and creativity are still on the table. Okay. Fun, play, and creativity are still very much there. And I encourage you to indulge in that as much as you can, like possibly. I know we are in an economy right now where most people can't afford much. Um, but there's a lot of ways to have fun and there's a lot of ways to create, whether you're doing it at home or you invite a friend over or you like seek out free events. There are free events out there in the world. Just gotta, just gotta scope the internet quite a bit. But I encourage you to like flex the creative play muscles too. Don't forget to do that. Any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? I'll take this one. The Water Oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. We do have a lot of intuitive energy. There's no doubt. With a massive Piscean conjunction, there's no doubt that we have a lot of this energy going on, not to mention the full moon itself. Okay. Again, there's also some fixed star activity that implies revealing things that are hidden. Okay. That's tied up in this full moon. But yes, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to visions. Pay attention to what you're experiencing in that Piscean state. You called it yesterday. Eventbrite is great for free events. Yeah, I try to check it like once a week just to see if they got anything cool going on. And sometimes you'd be surprised. Sometimes you'd be surprised. Let's see here. Metamorphosis. Are we shocked? Nope. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. Things are different. Own it. Again, if they're highlighting like what doesn't work anymore, what makes you feel limited, not limitless, right? What makes you feel tired and small and sad and closed off versus what makes you feel open and alive and like full of energy. With the things are now different, and I want to say there's no going back, right? There's no going back. And we are definitely seeing that manifest in the collective energy globally. There's no going back, and there's no point to trying to hold on to how things used to be, including how you used to be and what used to work for you, because everything is changing. Everything is different. Whether that's really prominent in your reality or it's kind of hard for you to see that. Things are different. And I don't want to say get with the program now. That sounds so like actually sounds very Aries. I'm not going to say that, but like be aware of how much has really changed around you and how to align with the flow of where things are going instead of resisting it, right? And then we have making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. The other thing that's really amazing about the energy that we're in right now, the era that we're now in right now, all this like fiery air like era that we're in right now, it's so much about the power of the individual, the power of the autonomy of the individual, and what that looks like to be part of a collective where everyone's owning who they are, right? Everyone's owning who they are and what they can do and what they're capable of, and not allowing anything to control them or to dominate them or manipulate them or shove them in a box and put them away, right? The system, essentially. Everyone's waking up to this at different times, sure, but it's the time for that. It's a time for that. Full reclamation of the self and the autonomy that we all have a right to. and what we can do with it. What we can do with it. We're all powerful beings, all of us, everybody. Even if you don't feel that way, even if you look at other people and they're like, you look up to other people, nothing wrong with that. It's a good practice to have. But everyone's freaking powerful. I'm just looking at the card on the bottom. The well maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. Feels like the fostering of connections. Like I said, also prominent this week. Looks very nice. But yeah, so that's the collective read. Trying to fill out this like next portion of today. Am I doing signs? Am I doing signs? Am I doing elements? I want to do signs. I'm just not fast. That's just the only thing. I just get really into it. And there's a lot of things on my plate today. So I do want to do signs though. Hold on, let me get them all prepared. Oh, okay. Earth is going last today. I'll try my best. Try my best. I love elements. I like elements too because like I can do multiple cards with elements versus the signs. Elements. Oh, look at you guys. You're like elements. 330 people in the live. Half only hit the like button. Let's hit it, collectives. Yeah, come on, guys. I'm a little behind and I'm part of your talking it out and helps. I haven't journaled in months, but a couple days ago I journaled 5 pages. Wow, reflecting mom and dad issues and felt better. Good. Good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, journaling I think is always going to be a great practice to like fall back on for most people. No, it's not for everybody. I made a live for once. Hey, Kat. Hey. I saw that you texted. I've been in a Pisces bubble. I've been in a void space. I haven't forgotten about you though. Element. I'm just seeing what you guys are commenting here. I'm like elements are signs. Because that's the thing with elements too. Because I do use multiple cards, I could be in it for a long time with elements. Oh, you guys are tempting me. I know that was the thing too, Marcy. I was kind of feeling groups and I did start getting crystals, but I know I'm going to go a long time if I do groups as well. Signs. Everyone's signs. Oh, everyone's torn. I wish there was a way to do an easy poll. If you're trying to do signs. We're still able to schedule readings on the website. I see it there. Just wanted to make sure. I think I'm fully booked, to be honest, right now. Because I open sessions up for spring, but I close them for summer. Because I got a feeling about summer. And I think I am fully booked at this point. I may open an extra day or two, maybe, depending on how things go. But definitely check. And if you get in, you get in. Because Spirit also works that way with my sessions. And I just let Spirit do it. Which is so funny to see on the back end. Because when you block out time using Wix, it's like it's blocked out time. And then when Spirit sneaks people in there, you'll see that it's blocked out and it has like a second layer of a session on there, which is so funny to me. Anyway, but yeah, check the website. And if it's booked up, it's booked up. But like I said, I may open a couple days here and there later on. Elements, simple extra, if particular sign is coming through strong. Signs, please. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I almost want to pull a card to ask Spirit here. Hold on. Oh, they're saying do elements. Okay. Didn't even need to get a card. They're saying do elements. Okay. Okay. This is going to be fun. All right. Where are we going with this? Animals always feels right. Ooh, maybe even do the archetype. I'm just looking if I want anything else. Make some space, that's for sure. And use Midnight Magic. Okay. We're doing elements. All right. Fire signs are first. Let's Starting with pocket archetypes. Aries, Leo, Sag. Any messages for my fire signs for this week? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Getting weird things. They're showing me the cave card. I don't have any cards out yet. They're showing me the cave card, like with the eyes that stare out. But then I started getting these little like bursts of green. And I was like, well, that's weird. So I was like, there's something going on with your heart space. I don't know if like you're fighting it. I don't know if you're fighting it. It's like that's what something's trying to come out of the cave. It's very collective. Something's trying to come out of the metaphorical cave, whether it's you or it's energy from your heart. Could even be your own inner animal. I think I'm just going to start using that term instead of shadow because I feel like they're very different. Like, I think when we speak of shadow, I think we also put our inner animal in there. And I think we need to start like not doing that anymore. And maybe that's also what I'm feeling with you. Like, your inner animal, your inner impulses, like it's okay to have them a little more out. Like it's okay to not put it in the bucket with your shadow or to put it in the bucket with like other things. I don't know, it's interesting. It almost like it wants recognition here. What's going on for my fire signs this week? Oh, we have the Lover. You're rising in this is what I'm hearing. You're rising into the Lover energy. Lover specifically speaks to having that connection of wholeness. It's like a blissful energy of like ecstasy of feeling at one with spirit, at one with all things. Could also obviously represent a lover. It's a very beautiful, elevated, high vibrational state. You're rising in this is what I keep hearing. Like it's trying to happen. It's trying to happen. Again, the cave with the bursts of green that I'm seeing, it's like whatever's trying to come out of the cave, it almost needs to. It needs to come out of the cave to move into this experience of wholeness because it's something that is like been shoved away. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it's something that's been shoved away. So it needs to be brought into the fold of you. Aries, Leo, Sag. Ooh, we have the medallion. Oh, that's nice. I am hearing the word achievement here. Achievement. Again, rising. Rising. Some of you, I'm getting a Six of Wands energy. So maybe you are getting recognized, you're getting some sort of promotion here. But I just feel this status of elevation with you. But it's only happening if you allow something to come up and out or like into the fold from the depths of wherever it's been. Okay. Some of you, it's a lost talent or skill. Some of you can even be a secret. That's interesting. Some of you could be a secret that you don't want to keep anymore. I'm getting so many different things here. Like secrets and or information or truth that's been shoved away, bringing that out, an aspect of self, like your inner primal self, taking that from being shoved away and bringing it up and out. It's like it's bringing just essentially truth and aspects of self into the fold, into wholeness, because that's necessary right now. It's necessary right now. The recognition is necessary right now. Can I get a third card for my fire signs for this week? What? Let's see. Oh, the crossing. That's not the name of the card, but that's just what I heard. And we have vessel on the bottom here. We have the river. And I heard the crossing. Why does that feel tumultuous? It feels a little bit like that cave energy and like that like dark, what's lurking back there, what's going on over there, and allowing something to come up and out. But I'm hearing the crossing. Can I get one more on the river? It's like crossing that hurdle. Can I get one more on the river? The ring cycles. Yeah, so with the hunter on the bottom here. Yeah, fire signs. I feel this is saying shadow work to me. This is saying shadow work or just acknowledging some sort of truth or acknowledging a piece of yourself that you've gone round and around and around with here. Breaking some sort of pattern. Okay. Breaking some sort of pattern in the way that you are, the way you exist, or the way that you have kept denying some sort of truth and just breaking that pattern and bringing that into the fold. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get some animals out here. for my fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Messages or insights for my fire signs for this week: Aries, Leo, Sag. They keep saying the crossing, the crossing, the crossing. Maybe you're crossing an actual like body of water. Very interesting. Okay. Whatever's being pulled from the depths for you, a truth, an aspect of self, a lost skill, talent. It feels like it is arduous. It feels like a challenge. It feels like a hurdle. It feels like navigating dark water is what it feels like, and like coming out on the other side into light is what that feels like. It's letting the light emerge from the darkness. All this soul scar energy we keep talking about, that's what that is. The fact that they keep saying the crossing though, it almost gives this feeling of like making it past a threshold or making it past a certain milestone or a certain gate is also what that feels like for some of you. Take it as it resonates. Some of you, this is soul retrieval. Crow. We like it. Crow is the magician to me. Crow is alchemy, divine messenger, speaks to the occult, also has a scribe-like energy as well, but it is about change and alchemy and transformation is how I look at the crow. I'm hearing secrets again. Like, yeah, what has been lost in the void, what's been lost in the darkness. It's like it's whatever it is that you're pulling out, but you've been in a cycle of keeping it in the dark is like how it's coming through. And this is not doing that anymore. I almost feel like you are the crow pulling this out of the darkness, pulling the rainbow orb out of the darkness. That piece of you, that truth that you've been like shoving away. Some of you, the truth is your voice. Thank you. Some of you, the truth is your voice, exercising your voice. You're gonna have some sort of throat energy coming through with that now. It's been a journey to fly through the darkness or navigate dark waters to pull this up and out. Even like the green, when I saw like the green little like bursts of energy, it was like it was trying or you were trying, but like something wasn't happening. Like it was difficult. Like it was incredibly difficult. But this seems like a week where it's over, it's done, and you're bringing this little orb into the fold here. It's reminding me too of the medallion. Yeah, it's like truth, information, a skill, or a piece of yourself is what that feels like. Am I taking these? No. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs for this week? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Frog is cleansing. Water is an interesting symbol here for you, but it just keeps coming through as dark water. Frog is cleansing, it's letting go, it's emotional purging. This has been required to pull this rainbow orb from the depths of the cave or the depths of dark waters to bring back into the fold of yourself, to integrate into yourself. Whether it's some sort of insight or truth or secret, or it's a lost skill, talent, or it's a lost piece of you. Okay. I mean, this makes sense because Chiron's in Aries and we're focusing on fire, right? Anything else for my fire signs? Look at all the green starting to come through. Look at all that green with the black and the white contrast. Moth. Moth is an attraction, magnetism, inevitable, moth drawn to the flame sort of energy. Again, it's like the energy is trying to come up and out. It's trying to come up and out. It's that feeling of it's also a force you can't stop, which is part of the energy this week. Remember when I was speaking to the full moon Libra, where it feels like there's just so much light pushing its way through that it can't help but just crack through the darkness. It can't help but just like break out and break open. That's what I'm getting with this. That's what I'm getting with this. And it's helping to facilitate this process for you. We have Dolphin on the bottom, healer energy. Can I get one more card for my fire signs? Ooh, Elk. Elk is the divine masculine principle in this deck. It's the ultimate partner, parent. card, leader card, if you will, a lot of responsibility, consistency, safety, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. I don't feel it feels like the experience of this energy. It doesn't feel like a person. It doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel like another person to me. It feels like as you're bringing this piece into the fold, you're bringing this up to the light, if you will. Hold on a second. You're moving into this experience of wholeness. And with that, there's almost this like magnetizing to this experience of safety and this experience of like everything's going to be okay. Everything is okay. Everything is actually really good. And feeling gratitude for just what's going on in your life. That's what I feel like. You're moving into the experience of elk. You're not the elk. You're not dealing with an elk. It's just the experience that you're supported and you're protected and everything's okay. It's reminding me of Venus. So Venus going stationary direct on the full moon Libra, there is going to be a shift in how we experience masculine feminine energies within ourselves and within our relationships. When Mars was retrograde, we were really in our feminine because we had to support the Mars retrograde process. And as Venus has been retrograding, we've been really utilizing our sense of masculine energy to make sure that we're stable, make sure things are okay, look out for ourselves, that kind of deal, right? And now that Venus is moving into its post shadow, while Mars is also still in its post shadow, the energies are finding their balance, they're mellowing out. That polarity is mellowing out within ourselves and within the collective. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you're able to relax a little bit more in terms of that feeling of safe, protected, comforted, and you can also enjoy and have some pleasure and some ease and some gratitude. There's a lot of relief on the heart with you is also what I'm getting. There's a lot of relief on the heart. Yeah, midnight magic. Okay, so at this part of the reading, I think I do want to pull individual little signs. Spirit's like, are you sure? I'm just the way they're talking to me right now. Yes, I want to. Okay. Don't mind me. All right. Aries, Leo. So I'm like running out of room over here. Oh, you know what? I'll just do it down there. I'll do it down there where I already put it. Come on. Okay. Aries. Can I get a card for Aries, please? I'm going to pull all the cards and then we'll go sign by sign, okay? Can I get a card for Aries for this week regarding this spread? It's Aries. Card for Leo regarding this spread for this week. Card. Oh, that one felt interesting. I can't see it. I just felt the energy off of it. Felt heavy. Felt weighty. Sagittarius. Can I get a card for Sagittarius for this week regarding the spread for Saggy? All right, and we got Sag. All right. Aries. Oh, nice. We have justice for you, Libra energy. So there could be something going on with partnerships for you. I only say that because Libra is your natural counterpart, okay? But justice coming out speaks of harmony, speaks of balance, which I do feel like thank you, homeostasis, equilibrium is what they're saying, which is what's happening in the fire reading, right? It's like there is this mellowing out and this like leaning and surrendering into safety and feeling protected and knowing things are okay and there's stability, but there's also pleasure and there's also taking care of yourself and just enjoying life a little bit here. I do feel like you are initiating this though. Your actions, your proactive energy is helping to bring justice in. And so I'm wondering, Aries, if for you, this energy of retrieving what needs to come into the fold for you to find this homeostasis, if you know exactly what that is and you're just owning it and you're making it happen. I am getting something about money for you too, Aries. Does someone owe you money? I'm getting that vibe. There's some sort of like giving of money. You're giving money or getting money. There's some sort of money being exchanged. I don't know why it wants to be noted. I mean, I feel like that's always a constant in everyone's life, like paying bills and shit. But I don't know, something about it feels odd. Odd or unusual or like a one-time thing. I don't know. That's very specific. All right, let's move on to Leo. What's this weighty energy with you, Leo? Oh, I feel like you're putting your foot down. Nine of Pentacles. I did not expect that because I was getting like it felt like bricks to me. Nine of Pentacles is independent. It's feeling really good within yourself, confident. You've got self-esteem. You've got resources. You're solid. You're very solid. But I feel like you're putting your foot down. It literally feels like a stomp. That's what it felt like when I put the card on the table. And like I said, I couldn't see it. Um, yeah, I'm feeling like there's boundaries here. You're really looking out for yourself, which is great. Some of you guys could be going through a glow up, but your energy feels very serious. It feels very serious. I'm getting a little Scorpio with you too. Um, like you're taking a stand in your Nine of Pentacles energy. I think you're really exercising your self-worth right now. And you just kind of need to. That might be what you need to retrieve is being able to put your foot down with the right people and really just stay focused on yourself. It almost feels like an insulated energy with you too. Like you're insulating yourself in your own energy. And I want to say your own possessions, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, it's just you're putting boundaries in place. And it's what you need to do. It's what you need to do. There's something about certain people that you interact with or a certain person that is not good for your energy. And I think you've known that. And maybe you felt indebted to them, or maybe you just really love them. You know, you guys tend to be generous people. The evolved Leos I've met are very generous people. But you're saying no, is what I'm getting, Leo. You're saying no. And it's giving you peace. Sagittarius. You guys are always on an interesting vibe compared to your fire sign counterparts. High Priestess, not what I would have expected for you. High Priestess is a quiet energy. High Priestess is an energy of solitude, keeping to oneself, communing with yourself, communing with spirit, communing with creator. I am hearing secrets with you, and secrets was a thing even in the fire collective reading. Secrets was a thing. It's like you're living in your secrets. It's like so weird. I'm like so tempted to pull another card. They said don't. Um Why do I feel like you're gathering information? I feel like you're gathering and compiling information. Some of you are actually studying, but I feel like you're gathering and compiling information and you're keeping it to yourself until it makes sense is what I'm hearing. Until it makes sense. You're gathering information until it makes sense. Some of you, this is purely just communing on a spiritual level. Some of you, you're doing some sort of research. Some of you may actually be investigating somebody. Like, that's interesting. Like maybe you don't trust a friend or a business partner or someone at work or your actual partner or something. And you're like, no, I'm gathering all my info before I do anything with it. Like, I don't know, it's giving me Scorpio vibes, which is your neighbor. There we go. Your neighbor. But yeah, I feel like you're gathering information until something makes sense. And then you're going to use it for something. You're going to utilize it. Interesting. Okay. Let's move on. Where are we at time-wise? Oh, that's not too bad. It's not bad at all. All right. We're going with water next. Water signs. What's going on for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for this week. Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm hearing the word volume. I'll take that for what you will. Water signs. Your energy feels really quiet. At least right now. Why do I feel like that's going to change? Even the term volume coming through. I'm almost wondering, water signs, if you're like, I don't know why I feel like I need to like eat this microphone. You may start in a quiet energy and that may really shift. There's something about it shifting a volume with you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for this week. Ooh. Okay, I know you guys don't want to hear this. If you know, you know, and it's definitely not for everybody. It's for a group of you. There's a little bit of a blast from the past energy. It feels unwelcomed. And it may not be physical. It may be in a dream, or you may just like suddenly start thinking of somebody and you're like, "Oh, why?" It's like kind of an energy I just got. Not for all of you. I just felt it, so I just got to speak on it. And again, feels very non-physical, non-physical. You could just be picking up on something psychically with them. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Oh, water signs. Your reading's going to be interesting with the mask here. You guys know the mask. It's a mask. It covers something underneath the mask. Like truth, for example. I've also been seeing mask recently as a card of identity as well, like how you want to represent yourself or how other people want to represent themselves. It's the representative. It's the representative. Don't know if I like it. What else is going on with my water signs this week? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, this feels like hiding. Oh, this feels like a hiding energy. Mask and castle. And I'm wondering if this is not you, because even the way the message came through before of like, you're going to sense something like a blast from the past, but it's like all non physical. I don't know. This is weird. The mask with the castle is like physically encasing yourself, like in your home, in material possessions. The mask is like a mask. As I've said before, this feels like hiding in a identity or an image. That's what this feels like. That's what this feels like, whether it's you or someone you're dealing with. And honestly, water signs, I can't shake this feeling that this is about someone that you know, not you. I know it's frustrating when that happens. Can I get another card, please? For my water signs this week, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, okay. Oh, we got Venom at the bottom. And the last card to come out is the Flame. Okay, so I see what's going on here. All right, so water signs. I think this is your energy. Again, keep in mind it can be someone you know here. But the hiding energy, how do I want to say this? The flame is burning it away. That's what's happening here. This is just representing an image and an identity, okay? With the castle and the mask. That's all it is. It's an identity, it's an image, it's a version of self. Some of you, it can allude to how you hide your true self. I keep trying to show the flame, and like I don't know why I chose to hold it like this, and I'm having a really hard time showing the flame. I keep wanting to do this, like covering it away. It's time to shine your light, water signs. That's what's happening here. That flame is going to start burning if it's not already. This is why the volume is changing, because it's burning away the mask in the castle. It will not be contained. It's going to burn it all down. That flame is your light. That flame is you. And the mask in the castle, I just keep getting like narratives of who you are, your sense of identity, your representation in the world, your image, maybe even reputation. Some of you could even be about a job. Some of you, it's about the way that you cope. Some of you, it's about the way that you have like defense mechanisms. Some of you, it's addictions. But it's all the things that hide your light, essentially. So just think of it that way. All the things that hide your light. The flame is going to burn it down. This is so cool because it's like your own light is going to burn away what's been trapping itself. I'm going to say that again. Your own light, your own fire is going to burn away what has been trapping it. It's like breaking itself out. And it does feel inevitable. I don't think you can stop this. So again, this is you. Could it be someone else around you? Because like you are sensing, some of you are sensing people. It could, but I think this is you. I think it's you. Let's go ahead and pull some animals here. Oh, that's right. I didn't mention the venom. That's why this is out here. The light that's bursting through and breaking things open, coming through in your reading. The venom is getting transmuted. The light is gonna transmute that. For some of you, the venom is almost going to, how do I want to say, as this like flame burns brighter and starts burning away the mask in the castle, some of you, the venom is going to start coming out, like lancing itself almost. And that may come out as anger. That may come out as insecurity, as fear, as lashing out or triggers. So just be gentle with yourself and try to be compassionate with others at this time if that's how you experience it. Okay. All right, let's get some animals out here. I just got dizzy in your energy. Any other messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Did I do a timestamp? I did. Okay. Let it happen. Water signs, let this happen. I feel like it's actually going to be kind of uncomfortable for you because it seems like it's all around the element of fire for you. But we'll see. For my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For my water signs, any other messages or insights for my water signs this week? Black egg. That's some throat energy. It speaks of expressing what has not been expressed. I keep just getting that image of lancing gross, dark, black venom shit. Okay. Let it come out. Let the gross oozy venom stuff come out as the flame is burning stuff away. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Some of you are going to really experience this in your throat. Again, volume keeps coming up. The volume is going to shift. Some of your voices might shift. Your pitch might shift. You may go from quiet to loud, right? Interesting. We have Beaver. Beaver is a Virgo Taurus energy for me. It's about consistency, predictability. It gives me Knight of Pentacles vibes, right? Like the Beaver, goes and every day gathers wood and stacks the dam, gathers wood and stacks the dam. It's very much like chop wood, carry water kind of energy. I think you've been in this. Some of you, I think, have struggled with, I don't want to say boredom, but maybe. Some of you, I think, have been struggling with just like the demands of daily life. I'll say it that way. Yeah, thank you. The demands of daily life. Some of you have been struggling with that. Um, mm, I want to say just doing what's familiar, doing what is routine. A part of you has not liked it, whether you've acknowledged that or not. And I think you're not going to be able to ignore that anymore if you have been ignoring the fact that you don't want to be doing what you're doing. Like, how do I want to say? Again, routine, the day to day, what is familiar, what you're used to doing, the trappings of the castle and the mask, right? How you show up in the world, right? A part of you has felt suppressed. A part of you has felt stuck. A part of you has felt maybe even, well, disempowered or like just stuck. I just keep getting stuck. You're not going to be able to keep doing that with this energy. I'm telling you, this week, especially this full moon, light and truth is being forced. Okay. It's being forced. And it just is what it is. It just is what it is. It's interesting though, because I keep getting expression with you. Anything else from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You see how that card did not want to stay in my hands? Sea serpent, sacral energy. Sacral is water, which works very well with the solar, which is fire. The way that card could not stay in my hands, I feel like you're about to be a volcano, water signs, a volcano of just fiery soul mana energy. Okay. And it's burning away the mask. It's burning away the castle. It's I want to say it's very destructive actually. Again, like a volcano, but just like a volcano, it's going to bring a lot of life for you as well. Your flame is going to be burning really bright, and I want to say your voice is going to be very loud. So interesting, that's how it wants to be said. It's almost like a piece of you is breaking out of jail. It's like a jail that you've been living in. Some of you that you've imposed upon yourself, some of you that just society and your upbringing has imposed upon you. But it's needed. Be the volcano, water signs. Be the volcano. Can I get one final card, please? For my water signs for this week. One final card for my water signs. Oh, we got turtle. Some of you, your elders, your ancestors are very much with you. Okay. Turtle is also a card of maturity and wisdom and pacing. and pacing. When this volcano happens, I want to say let it happen. Okay. It clearly needs to happen. It needs to happen. The mass, the castle, it needs to melt away. It needs to melt. It's very specific. But I want to say you're gonna find your footing in this with your new flame. That's interesting. The way that wanted to be said, with your new flame. Hmm. With your new sacred flame. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're moving into a new purpose or a new job or a new career, new projects. Something about that kind of has that tone to it. Um, Once the melting happens, once the eruption happens, once the cleansing happens, once the flame has taken its rightful space, you are going to need to take your time with it to get to know it, to get well acquainted with it. And I want to say it's going to serve you well. It's going to serve you really well. It's going to serve you well. The grass is going to be greener. It's just how it's being said. The grass is going to be greener. All right. Let's pull for the signs. I don't need to do timestamp for that. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Trying to get these staying there. Okay. Can I get a card for Cancer? So just like before, I'm going to get all the cards out here for the signs, and then we're going to go one by one. That's for Cancer. Scorpio. Can I get a card for Scorpio? Well, that was quick. Can I get a card for Pisces? I'm already seeing the star card for you, Pisces. We'll see if that comes out. Can I get a card for Pisces? Yeah, I keep seeing the star. So Pisces, little preemptive channel message, because I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to it. You've had your dream the whole time. Whatever your personal dream, wish fulfillment is, you've had it the whole time. And I feel like this burning away of things is allowing you to accept that, to actually accept that it's real, to accept that you deserve it, to accept that you're allowing yourself, you're giving yourself permission. Can I get a card for Pisces, please? Lots of purple with you. Lots of purple. Lots of purple. Purple, pinks, magentas for my Pisces. Can I get a card? Somebody has to be working with Kuan Yin as well. You guys got 2. Okay. Could have Gemini in your chart. I only say that because 2 cards always comes out for Gemini. Not always, but most of the time. Okay. Cancer. Why do I feel like this isn't making you happy? We have 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles can represent plans, networking, friendships. It's also my card of mending, but it's like it's working with other people and getting things in order to build some stuff up. It's a relatively new energy. It's giving me 4 of Cups. It's lackluster. I feel like this is something you've been trying to do. I almost want to say, like, given that it's a 3 of Pentacles, like the amount of energy I'm feeling behind it, it should be more than that by now. I think you've been trying to get something off the ground, or you've been trying to deepen something, like either deepen a friendship or expand something with your finances, or it's like just even with like a certain goal, it's like you thought you'd be farther down the line, or you thought it would have been giving you more than what it's giving you. It just feels disappointing. What should Cancer do about this? Let it be and make room for other things. Whatever this is, whether it's a friendship or again, it's like a project or it's like something financial or work related, just let it be. I want to say don't like pull back a little bit. Like don't like totally destroy this or throw it out necessarily, but don't focus on it so much. Make room for other things. Show me a bridge. Yeah, it's almost like you've been too focused on this. Yeah, withdraw a little bit. Withdraw a little bit and see how it changes when your focus isn't on it so much. Yeah, keep like it's almost like you expect this to be like the 8 or 7, not the 3. Yeah, take your focus off of it. Scorpio. Oh. You have the Emperor. Mars energy. one of your planets. Actually, I guess technically one of your cards too, in that vein of Mars. That's interesting. I mean, that's true. I just never really look at Emperor as a Scorpio energy, but I guess it is. Um, why is Emperor here for Scorpio? It's about authority. Why do I feel so annoyed in your energy? Okay, so I'm getting quite a few things. But it's coming down to authority for you. Okay. Owning your authority, owning your inner emperor energy is what's happening this week. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's happening by way of facing other emperors, whether that's your boss, whether that's a partner, a family member, a friend, the system itself. I'm probably going to be throwing that in there every week, just saying. To own your power, it's like you need to devour other emperor energies. And I'm not saying attack people, I'm not saying rip people down. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like it's more confronting this version of the emperor. Um, People, environments, situations, institutions that make you feel like you're enslaved to them or make you feel like they're controlling you or they're dominating you. Devouring them, cutting them off, and claiming your own emperor energy, your own authority. And just by saying no or finding ways to not participate or finding ways that you can like bypass it is what I'm gathering. Because everyone has emperor energy within them, and we all deserve to be in that in a healthy way, right? We all deserve to be in that in a healthy way. We don't need to be dealing with this kind of energy anymore. Nobody does. Nobody does. No matter what form it's showing up in your life, we all have the right to say no to this, and you're exercising that right. Okay. Pisces. I'm so curious, Pisces. Like, because your energy feels very different than the other two. Yeah. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. What's going on for Pisces? Oh, Pisces. Okay. Queen of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. So, Queen of Pentacles is very earthy. It seems like my water signs are very much in the earthly plane this week. But with that Eight of Wands, that feels very exciting. That feels like growth, expansion, adventure. So, you guys are dating. I feel like you're getting out there. I feel like you're allowing yourself to embrace. And that's kind of what I was getting before. It's like what you want is very much there. You just got to give yourself permission. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're giving yourself permission. Now, Queen of Pentacles, a queen normally receives. And so it feels like the Eight of Wands is crashing into you, but it feels like you're fully embracing that Eight of Wands energy of expansion, of movement, of travel, of growth, of fun, of play, of dating, of talking, connecting, all of that stuff. It's growth. It's growth and it's expansion, but it feels very fun. It feels very deserved, but it's only happening because you're allowing it to happen. It's nurturing you. Thank you. It's giving you life is what I'm gathering. Yeah. If you've been getting little nudges to like go certain places or try certain things and like I'm not a dating app person, but some of you guys could even be like entertaining dating apps. Take that as it resonates because like I said, I'm not a big dating app person myself. I don't know. They've gotten so weird. Anyway, whatever little nudges you're feeling to try to experiment, do it. That's your soul saying, let's have fun and let's receive some new experiences, right? So enjoy that. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Doo-doo. Who's next? Air. We're doing air next. Okay. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. No to dating apps. I vote no on apps. I was just trying to think of an example. Like I said, whatever you got that little inkling about, follow the inkling. Okay. Air signs: Gemini, Libra. Oh, I just got strong Virgo energy. What was that? That's feeling like it's for Gemini. Could even be Libra. You guys are, neighbors. But I was feeling that with Gemini, I think. That felt like being overwhelmed. Okay, so we don't even have any cards I get for air signs, but Gemini, I feel like you're feeling overwhelmed by something this week. Like I'm almost seeing like vines growing over you, like over your body. This is like very weird imagery. Like something's got to like like, yeah, something's like got a hold on you or something. I don't know. And Virgo was coming through very strongly. Maybe that's a warning for some of my Geminis. If you're dealing with a Virgo or someone who's got strong Virgo in their chart, I don't know. Be mindful. I don't know. That was interesting. Um, I don't know. That was like, it's weird. Anyway, air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for this week. Messages or insights for my air signs. Gemini. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like you're like really in the earth element or you're dealing with earth people and like I don't know, something about it's kind of making me anxious. When I'm getting into like Libra Aquarius, that feels a lot lighter. Feels a lot lighter than Gemini. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hmm. So we come here. Didn't want to be picked up. So air signs, we have the Starborn and the Vessel. Interesting. Interesting. Let me sit with this for and I know what's coming through, but I want to articulate this properly. Oh, so many things. Okay. So on one hand, I'm getting creative energy. I'm getting creative energy. I'm getting just light itself, but I'm getting this outpouring from you of this energy. Like it's pouring out of you. I'm feeling like this is more for Libra Aquarius. Gemini, you guys, think you guys got something different going on. Again, we're still gonna pull cards for the signs, but like that's what I'm getting with the Starborn and the Vessel. It's finally time, is what I'm hearing with this for my air signs. It's finally time to let this out, let this shine. But I'm also feeling a frustration with this too, like almost like maybe this has been a long time coming. This has been a really long time coming, or you've had a really hard time getting into the space where you can really just share yourself. It just feels like letting your light shine, you know? Water signs had something similar. Um, oh, maybe that's why I'm feeling that. I just noticed on the bottom we have destroyer. Yeah, this isn't coming easy. Yeah, destroyer and the riddle. This isn't coming easy. However your light is like shining at this time, God, I'm trying to put my finger on it. It's like it's a very uh nuanced kind of energy. It almost feels like you've had to like bang down a brick wall to do it, or you've had to like chew your way through something to do it. Like you've had to go through a very messy, thank you, messy, confusing, and arduous experience to get to this point. And even getting to this point, like it's a really beautiful energy, but at the same time, it just feels like, I don't know, like you're almost struggling to enjoy it. Yeah, like you're struggling to enjoy it. I'm not gonna say it's not worth it. I'm not gonna say that. But that's almost how it's feeling, like it's taken so much to get here. Like, does it does the good outweigh what it took to get there, you know? Some of you, this could even just equate to like maybe you worked really hard for promotion and you finally got it, but what did you have to sacrifice to get there? That's kind of the vibes I'm getting. Like, yeah, thank you. What got you to this point of sharing your light or getting to the space where you feel free? You feel free of the crazy journey that got you to this point in the first place. Like it took so much and some of you so much sacrifice or so much hard work and you're just like, was it worth it? And some of you, I'm getting a timing thing of like, it took so long. That's interesting. Gratitude may be a good practice. I'm just saying. But I get it. You're allowed to feel how you feel. Can I get another card for my air signs? And Gemini, you feel like you're in something different. Can I get another card for my air signs here? Yeah, see? Underworld. That's how it was feeling. It was feeling messy, it was feeling hard, it was feeling kind of gross. I mean, you're there. You're on the other side of it. Whatever messy, hard thing you've had to go through, whether it was a sojourn, whether it was just a lot of like late nights or a lot of sacrifices or just a lot of challenge or hardship, it's like you're finally in a space where you feel really free and your light is radiating. And I want to say you're being recognized in that. But what did it take? The underworld is not an easy place to go through. It does have that feeling like you kind of went through hell and back to get here. It's on the top. Kiss, the king. Yeah, this is an interesting one. On the top you have on the top you have the kiss, the king, and venom. Yeah, I don't like that either. Um especially with the king and venom. It's giving me like toxic power dynamics. Um yeah, I keep getting this disappointed energy with you. I'm sorry, air signs. I'm sorry. All right, let's pull some other cards here. Using the animal deck. Any other messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's interesting, Gemini. I keep trying to like tune back into you because I'm like, I feel like Gemini's in a different boat for some reason. Gemini, you may still be in the underworld energy because I kept seeing like vines, like almost like growing over you. And that's kind of what the underworld cards kind of reminding me of that. Like nature itself, like right? Like making it hard for you, or like or you're struggling through dense, messy, gross vegetation. I feel like Geminis, you're still in the underworld. Libra and Aquarius, I feel like you're out of that, or you're moving out of that this week, but something's got you still here, Gemini, in that space. For some of you, take it as it resonates. Water was 1 hour 13:31. 1:13:31. All right, air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Firefly. I like seeing that. Again, I keep getting this lackluster feeling because Firefly is like a burst of vibrancy. It's like it's inspirational, it's muse-like. It's like, oh, look at all this life that's coming in, and I can do this, that, and the other. And I was kind of getting that like a cracking and breaking open and having like a pouring out of light. I was feeling that with you, but I just kind of feel a Four of Cups. Like you're like, yes, it makes you happy, but I can't shake this feeling of like, was it worth it? I just heard home. Maybe some of you feel like you've had to sacrifice this experience of home or something with your home or family or domestic life. Anything else for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The bee. Again, I feel like you are moving into a space where you finally are arriving at a space where you've wanted to be at, where there's life, there's freedom, there's recognition, there's rewards. But even the bee speaks of hard won efforts. I mean, look at how tired that bee is, right? And the little blue around him, it just looks like a sad bee to me. It's like, yeah, I made it. Woohoo. It's like, that's how it feels. Like, woo. When you should be like, yes, it's just woo. Oh, air signs, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Um, okay, interesting. So not all of you, but some of you. I'm almost getting like two people here. Um, and I'm wondering if you guys are going to be experiencing a lot more of that friendship, partnership, supportive energy. Cause I'm really feeling the bee is more aligned to what I'm feeling with you. Like you're a little tired, you've been through it, and you're just like, okay, great, I made it, but like, God, I'm tired. God, I feel worn out. Like, what the hell did I just go through? Like, what did I just sacrifice all this time? Right? Tired bee. You are the tired bee. Some of you may be meeting a firefly, and it's almost like they're coming in and they're kind of giving you a little jolt of life, is what it feels like. Whether that's just energetically, like the firefly is coming up within you and you're embodying that firefly energy, or you're actually meeting somebody and just exchanging energy with them is making you feel revitalized and they're helping you out or they're offering some sort of support here. Anything else for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hope. Some of you, this firefly is giving you hope if it's a person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Phoenix rising. Root chakra. Life is coming back. Enthusiasm is coming back because the sea serpent's been on the bottom too. It is coming back for you, air signs. It's just taken a minute. It's taken a minute. And I do feel like gratitude is going to help you get there. I do. And some of you are going to have some sort of cheerleader in your corner or some sort of friend or ally that I want to say is going to help you as well. Once you get to the space, because it's like once you get to the space, it's like you're still carrying just the fatigue, just the worn outness of what got you there in the first place. And it's going to take you a little while. It's going to take you a little while. But I do see that you're going to have some burst of vitality coming through for you at some point. It's just going to take a bit. Okay. All right. Air signs. Let's get a card for you guys for each of the signs. Firefly is one of the only perks of living in Oklahoma. That's cool, though. I saw fireflies for the first time last year, and I was kind of blown away. They are very cool. They're very cool little creatures. Okay. Can I get a card for Gemini? Gemini, I might get a couple cards for you because I feel like you're going through something else. Gemini card. Libra. Can I get a card for Libra? For this week, for this reading, can I get a card for Libra? That's the Libra card. Aquarius. Okay. Gemini. Strength. You're having to dig deep, Gemini. That's what I'm getting with you. You're having to dig deep here to break yourself free from the underworld energy. I just feel like you're encased or something, or you're encased or you're round up. I don't know what that was trying to say there. You're like bound up. And you're having to really dig deep to break out of that. Can I get one more card for Gemini? One more card for Gemini. You got two more. Yeah, the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, it's this feeling of, I don't know how I got here and I don't know what to do, is how this is feeling. Especially with the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. It's that vibe of like, you're trying to figure things out, but the moon energy is making it very murky. And I want to say very heavy. That strength, Leo, fire, that's what you're needing to like bust out of this. If you've been feeling very foggy or very like clouded in your head, it's like you need to do some clearings, whether that's spiritual baths, visualization, breath work, music, even like a physical detox, like a diet detox, or even going to like a Reiki session. Some of you Geminis need to clear your energy here, because I just feel like there's a lot of stuff not making sense for you, and it can feel like it's making you feel trapped. You're in the underworld. That's what I'm getting. You are in the underworld, and you need strength. You need Leo. You need the sun. You need light to break out of that. Okay? I don't know why I'm yelling. Sorry. All right. Libra. What's going on for Libra this week? Oh. Really, Libra? 5 of Wands. Leo energy for my Libras this week. Are you fighting yourself? Are you fighting the process? Are you fighting other people? It's fighting. What's going on for my Libras? You may have Leo in your chart. I want to say you're like tempted to fight the process. Again, this feeling of like, how much longer? How much longer? How much more? Don't know if I want to keep doing this. It's that kind of vibe. It's that kind of flavor. I really want to say don't give up. I really want to say don't give up. And I also want to say don't fight the process and don't fight yourself on this. I just get, it's a very Saturnian energy that it's like happening with my air signs here. I just feel this drudgery weighing on my air signs coming into this week. And I really want to say it is going to get lighter. It is going to get lighter. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I know, like, I know all of us have been in that space with spirit at times and been like, Spirit, what the F? We've all been there. We have all had at least a few conversations like that with spirit of what the actual F, man. um, I get it. I understand. I sympathize. I empathize. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Especially like your full moon is like right here. Do not give up. At least let your full moon come to pass before you give up on anything. Okay? Aquarius. Oh, jeez. God. Oh, at least like guys are in fire energy. Aquarius, 9 of wands. Oh, excuse me. It's interesting because 9 of wands is resilience. It's stamina. It speaks of the breaking point of, am I giving up or am I going to keep going? Oh, hold on a second. Where's my water? Oh, there it is. Oh, almost want to pull another card for you, Aqua. Because with Libra, I'm getting this feeling of like starting to resist what they've been investing in or starting to resist what they've been like working towards or what they've been walking towards. Interesting. And with you, Aqua, I almost want to ask, what have you been fighting for? What has had you fighting is almost what I want to ask you. Because with the 9 of wands, I'm just getting this like potentially like unnecessary investment, which is like interesting. I want one more for Aquarius. Can I get one more for Aquarius, please? Like, I don't know, Aqua, I'm just getting this feeling like you've missed something here. And what you've been focusing on, I almost want to say has made things harder. Can I get one more for Aqua? 2 of Pentacles with King of Pentacles at the bottom. 9 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're weighing up decisions here. You're weighing up options. You're weighing up a path. And that's kind of what I was getting. It's like what has got your focus has been making this experience more difficult is what I'm gathering. It's almost made you more like having to fight more than what has been necessary. I want to say drop a pentacle. Drop a pentacle. Whatever it is that like you got going on in your life, it's got this feeling like you're trying to do too much. You're trying to do too much, and that's because your focus is wanting to be on so many different things or just one extra thing that's not really necessary to you, and it's just making everything harder. It's making you more tired, it's making you more fatigued, it's making you more frustrated. Drop a pentacle. And you may be very surprised at like how good it feels to drop that other pentacle. That's what I'm getting with you. All right. Last but not least, Earth signs. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Earth signs. Whew. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hey, CJ. Wah! The cards explode everywhere. Earthykins. Earthykins. Hi, Earthykins. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's going on for my Earth signs this week? Any messages or insights for my Earth signs? So I mentioned this in the Patreon live for the full moon Libra. And again, if I do a YouTube video for it, I may say it there. If any of you have personal planets or angles at late degree Capricorn, I want to make sure it's heard. This full moon is going to potentially create an experience of a grand cross with you, with your personal chart. So just know that the intensity of this like light that's pushing through, you're going to really feel the intensity of that. It's not a bad thing. It just is. All right. Moving on. Any messages or insights for my earth signs for this week? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for this week. Ooh, we got the seed. I like it. That says new. That says new beginning, new ideas, new interests, new, 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 new. I like it. It's always exciting. Oh, so maybe I'm gonna be going into a new form of study here. We have Gnosis coming out with the seed. Hold on a second. Bull gang. Thank you, B Rave or Brave. I don't know which way would prefer that to be pronounced. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. This feels like you literally have some sort of new idea, or like a light bulb moment is going on for you, because Gnosis is having access to divine knowledge and wisdom, right? It's giving me a little bit of a Akashic record sort of vibe. But the seed is like this little drop in the bucket of an idea or a knowing or a desire or an intent, but it's rooted in this access of information for you. I feel like earth signs, you're getting inspired. You're getting inspired here. And it's like, it is a light bulb moment. It's a light bulb moment. And it's exciting. It's an exciting light bulb moment. It's like, oh, how did I not see this before? How did I not how was I not aware of this before? It's exciting. I'm liking this for you. Some of you, this could also involve writing or like literal schooling or certifications. Let's see, am I taking this? Yeah, you're excited. Oh, interesting. Got shot out the bottom. We have the judge with arrows. You're just trying to figure out what to do with this. Because whatever this little light bulb moment is, arrows, you're excited. You're lit. Your flame is on. Your passion is there. The judge is the judge. It's like a critical energy. It's like literally trying to use critical thinking skills to discern. Okay. Yeah. So you're just trying to figure out what to do with it. The fact that we had shadow on the bottom, though. Ooh, with Brado. Interesting. That may just bring up some interesting elements for you as far as like, I don't know. There may be some parts of you that are excited about this that may be in your shadow. Okay. I think that's all that needs to be said. All right. Let's pull some animals for you guys. Love the name Be Rave, Brave. Do you do raves? Because that would be such a cool plan words. But either way, cool. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm sure a lot of people here are curious. I know we got some people in here who part of the rave scene. My tag was bravery and it shorted to brave because a friend calls me that a lot. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Messages or insights for my earth signs for this week. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my God. Unicorn. No one's gotten this. Unicorn, Ajna, third eye, believing that the impossible is possible, seeing what hasn't been seen. That I've never heard that with the unicorn, but I feel that with this with you. Yeah, however you're coming into this information or this light bulb moment, some of you it's intuitive. Like by intuitive means, some of you it's like you hear something from somebody or someone tells you something, or you're having a discussion and it's just like bing. Some of you this is like has a correlation with education. I want to say higher education. And it's just got your juices going, man. It's got you going. It's like it's allowing you to see what like the possibilities of what you can do with this little knowing. Oh, I'm excited for you guys. Anything else for my earth signs for this week? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, there's no stopping this train. We now have the cosmic egg on the bottom, the phoenix showing itself. So we have the root and the crown and the third eye. This feels like a full, like you're completely lit up by this. And now we have moth. You can't not see it now. I just like the amount of excitement here. It's like you're laser focusing on this light bulb moment. And you just it's just pulling you in. I want to say it's pulling you down your path very quickly. Very quickly. very quickly. When we pull cards, I would be shocked if 8 of Wands didn't come out for anybody. Once you know it, you can't unknow it, and you just wanna run with it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Some of you with unicorn and moth, this could be a vision. This could be a vision or it could be coming by way of, like, dreams or like I said, intuition before, but vision is coming through there. Anything else for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I will say with Eros being here and the moth, some of you, this could also be like soul recognition of another person, which is a prominent theme with this week, with this whole partnership, friendship, ally support stuff. So don't be surprised if that does happen for you this way, like a soul recognition of somebody, and you're just like, oh, we can do shit. There's gonna be something interesting here between the two of us. Don't be surprised if it happens that way. You can't unsee this. Oh my God. So we had the root, the crown show itself, the third eye. Now we have the solar and the heart. The only one we're missing is the sacral. I'm telling you, this is lighting up your entire chakra system. This could literally be some sort of activation or catalyst for you. Okay. The dragon, I love that this is here with this energy. It's starting to feel sensual. It's starting to feel like that passion and that excitement is getting juicy. Dragon is about the solar plexus. It is about seeing through the veil as well, seeing past the ego. But with the solar plexus energy with dragon, it's also confidence. It's like you know it, you see it, it's undeniable. You're running with it, and you're confident in running with it. And there's like a hunger behind it. It's insatiable. It's insatiable. There's no getting you off of this. One more. Oh shit. Some of y'all, this might be a relationship. I'm just saying. With the otter being here. So the otter it's just a card of pure love, is what it is. It's a card of pure unconditional love. But this does have your whole system lit up. So it also tells me that like your heart is probably very lit up as well, which is also why there's no shaking you out of this, because you're just every ounce of you is at one with this new energy, basically. The otter is like 2 of cups, 6 of cups, lovers energy. It's monogamous partnerships. It's tribal energy. It's I see you, you see me. I got your hand, you got my hand. We're floating down the river together, even if we're sleeping and we're not letting go. Like that's the otter. And it's with the dragon. I'm just saying, I would not be shocked if this is a relationship for a lot of you, which again is on par with the full moon energy. Very exciting, earth signs, very exciting. Again, it could just be that your heart is just very in this new pursuit that you've become aware of that's available to you. But let's get some cards out here for my earth signs. I felt it in my gut. Yeah, I was like, whoa. Let's see, brave. I'm a Taurus sun and Virgo moon. Oh, well, strap yourself in. I don't know if you're single or not, but maybe there's a relationship on the horizon for you. Crazy. Or again, a new pursuit of interest. I want to make that clear. This doesn't have to be romantic. It just the energy's there though. All right. Can I get a card for Taurus for this reading, please? A card. A card for Virgo for this reading for this week, please. For Virgo. Yeah, it's got this vibe of like, how did I not see this? And now that I see this, I am fully entranced, interested, and just excited for it. Virgo, you got 2 cards. Capricorn, can I get a card for my Cappies, please, for this week, for this reading? Okay. Looking at Taurus first. Wait, LOL, yes, divorced 7 years ago and still on my solo mission for now, at least. Well, who knows how long you'd be solo? I'm just saying. You never know. Taurus, 4 of Wands. The door to abundance and stability and celebration. I'm also hearing friendship. I'm also hearing kinship. It's feeling a little bit like walking through the gates of a kingdom is honestly the feeling that I'm getting with that. I know that sounds grandiose. It's just how it's feeling to me. I'm also drawn to the staircase here. Never really noticed that before. I'm drawn to the staircase. It's speaking elevation. It's speaking about upgrade here. Whatever this new interest of yours is, whether it is a person or it's just like a new awareness of something that makes you excited, like a skill or a path of pursuit, you're looking at it like it's going to add to your stability. It's going to expand on your stability and maybe even expand on your friendships even, or how you get to celebrate your life, how you get to enjoy your life. It feels very good. Feels very good. All right, Virgo. I want to tune in with Virgo before I pull these cards. I'm getting Queen of Cups with you already, Virgo. Getting Queen of Cups and Hermit with you. Well, Hermit is your card. Maybe the way that you're coming through this is by going within, because Queen of Cups and Hermit feels very introspective. Well, let's see. Oh. Oh. Three of Pentacles and Three of Swords. Okay, Virgo. Something's clearly disappointing for you. Who else had the Three of Pentacles? Was it Cancer? It's reminding me of the Cancer reading. Oh, and Queen of Cups. Cancer card with the Hermit, Virgo. So yeah, Virgos and Cancers, you guys got something going on there. It's interesting because Virgo, I got your energy really strong with Gemini, which is Cancer's neighbor. So Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, y'all got something going on. Just saying. Anyway, Three of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. Something is disappointing. I want to say something is not working out, but I want to say it's really in your highest good. Okay. I mean, I'm getting allies. I'm getting friends. This could be plans with friends. This could be a friendship in particular. Loyalty is not there. Yeah, loyalty is not there, consistency is not there, but this is a beautiful thing, okay? This is a beautiful thing because it's also forcing you to get into your feelings. That Queen of Cups Hermit energy that I was seeing, it's allowing you to see this for what it is, and it's allowing you to let it go, and it's allowing for space. It's allowing to create space for what actually does make you happy. I want to say what makes you really feel like a Queen of Cups, which is interesting, regardless of your gender. What makes you, yeah, which the otter does do that. The otter energy that was in the collective earth sign reading helps us to feel very nourished and taken care of emotionally. Thank you. They're giving me more messages here. You're realizing who are not your friends. You're realizing some friends ain't your friends. They don't nourish you. They don't emotionally support you. Yeah. And you're realizing who does and what does. That is your lipo moment. That is your lipo moment, and it is happening by going within. That is your seed gnosis. That is your realization. Oh, certain people actually don't care about me. Dare I say some people just want to use me. Um, I see what nourishes me. I see it and I can't unsee it. I know it and I'm only going to nurture that and I'm not going to take my focus off of those things and I'm not going to take my focus off of those people who make me feel good, who make me feel like a Queen of Cups / otter. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Hold on a second. Ugh. Face got all itchy. Ugh. Capricorn. Last but not least, let's see what we got with you. Oh, I might want to pull another card for you. Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing let go. I don't think you want to let go. Getting a heart opening for you. I got to be honest, Cappies. Four of Pentacles is my closed heart chakra card because it's a card. It's a card of power. It's a card of holding, of saving, of attaining, and not letting go like a little goblin. That's what the Four of Pentacles is about. That's why it's a power card. But I'm hearing let go. You got to let go to let in. Yep, there it is. You got to let go to let things in. I want to get one more card for my Capricorns here. Again, some of you, this is coming through as a heart opening. Oh, Knight of Swords. And 10 of Swords at the bottom. All right. Cappies. You got to let go. And I want to say by saying it out loud. I want to say speak on it. Like give it life, give it words. These feelings of control. That's what it is. Capricorn, you're being faced with your tendency to control this week. And that's probably because of the what I was speaking to before, the grand cross that's created with people who have late degree Capricorn planets and or angles, right? With the full moon in particular. Um, but also Saturn being in Pisces. Saturn being in Pisces, if you have late degree Capricorn planets or angles in your chart, is sextile with the Capricorn placements. So Saturn in Pisces is actually like doing a lot with you. Excuse me. Other earth signs too. But that Saturn to Cappy connection there and the aspect is interesting because Saturn in Pisces is saying let go. Excuse me. Saturn in Pisces has been teaching us ever since last year to let go. To let go and let God. To let go, let God, and let the light in a little bit. So, Capricorns, whatever makes you feel like you need to have control, whether that's an addiction, a coping mechanism, a pattern of behavior with other people, a pattern of your communication style. I'm hearing avoidant for some people. I'm not saying you're avoidant. It's highlighting examples here. It's time to let go, let God, and let the light in a bit here. And it seems like communication is the way to do that. Some of you may even have somebody who wants to talk to you, who wants to exchange with you, and maybe you're very closed off to them because of whatever reason. Probably because you want that control and probably because you don't feel safe. But when you do that, you also don't allow you to speak either. You don't allow for you to speak your truth. You may think you're controlling the situation, but you're really suppressing yourself. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody needed to hear that. So Capricorns, relinquish control in whatever way you're being faced with it right now. I really feeling patterns of behavior and addictions is really what I'm feeling. They're bringing up the heart here. They're bringing up the heart. Oh, interesting. The way you control your experience of love. Oh, that feels intricate. The way you control your experience of love. I want to say that's kind of leaning back into coping mechanisms and addictions. And that feels like a false sense of love because it's controlled, right? Like love and comfort. Thank you. Love and comfort. Love and comfort. Like how you show up in caring for yourself. There may be some things about that are unhealthy because you're trying to fill a void of love that you're not allowing to be filled with real love. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. So let that Knight of Swords energy happen. Whether it's someone else or your own voice, let it happen. Because there's a lot that wants to be said. You just haven't been allowing it because you've been trying to maintain control. You've been trying to maintain some sense of safety. Okay? And I want to say this is directly tied to your heart space. Directly tied to your heart space. Interesting. Well, guys, we're complete. I hope you guys enjoyed the readings today. That last one was intense. I wish you guys luck this week and happy full moon Libra. Like I said, that video is already up on Patreon. If I have the bandwidth and time, I will do a YouTube full moon Libra video. And of course, don't forget to check out Patreon on the website. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comments. I think that's everything. And enjoy the fact that Mercury is now stationary direct. And enjoy the fact that Venus is almost stationary direct. All right. I'm going to hop off. I love you guys. Thank you guys. And also Brave, thank you for the super chat. That was really appreciated. Thank you so much. Very appreciate it. I'm going to go now. All right. Bye guys. Take care. Have a good week.